So I've been to Titanite Hill approximately 5 times now and never found any Titanite until now. Lots of apatite, lots of green apatite, but never found any Titanite until now, like I said. And then I found an incredible honey hole. I want to go back. But this is old footage from last, I'm going to say September. I just wanted to give you a quick look at the place where I found the Titanite, and then stay tuned till the end of the video. I actually put my 300mm zoom lens on with an extension tube and got really close, a really good close shot of my Titanite finds from Titanite Hill. This is Titanite Hill, and the last time I was here, I went right to the top and found a spot where nobody'd been digging before, and got a few good appetites. But just look at how this has been dug out. Unreal. Is that another tree that went down? I had some luck digging under a tree root that had just went down. And people have been picking away at that. But I want to try and go back up to the top where I was the last time I was here. That looks cool. Yikes. Because I know there's buried treasure up there. Getting to the top of Titanite Hill is easier said than done. Look at that piece of calcite. Somebody just left it there. And sometimes I don't make it. I get distracted and I find a hole and I start digging. This was one of those times where I wanted to get to the top, but I didn't make it. And I started digging, and I'm glad I did, because the Titanite were not at the top. They were almost at the top.
Rock pirates.
Pretty much where I am right now. Oh, I forgot how difficult it is to get to the top. Okay, I'm shutting this camera off. This is the top of Titanite Hill, where I found one of my largest apatite crystals ever. But I'm on my way home to show you the Titanite crystals that I just found. So I was finally able to find some Titanite on Titanite Hill. Hit quite the honey hole, actually. I want to go back. But this was the highlight. Like, look at that chunk of Titanite. Really nice. You can see the wedge shape. And then this one is a little bit smaller, but it's still very, very shiny stuff. I'm going to put the extension tubes on my Lumix and see how close I can get to this stuff. I don't think I can focus that close. It's actually a coffee brown. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe once I get the Lumix and with the extension tubes on it and zoom in, you can see the brown luster. Pretty cool stuff. Not sure if that's anthoball. Same with this one. But these three, actually these four, are definitely Titanites. And this here is Titanite. So pretty cool. My first Titanite finds at Titanite Hill, and I've been there about 5 or 6 times and never found a Titanite like this before. Alright, let's get the extension tube. So this is what's called an extension tube. And what it does, if I put it on the back of this 300mm lens, I can get closer to the rocks. What happens with these zoom lenses is they can zoom in close, but you can't focus close. You have to be far away to focus. So with the extension tube on the back, you can hold the rock closer to the front of the lens and get in really close, focus really close. So I'm going to try that, and we'll see how it works. All right. It's hard to do, but this is with the extension tube. There's me Titanite haul. So I'm not quite 200mm with an extension tube. Three really nice Titanites right there. That one's a piece, a small piece, another small piece. I think that's a broken piece. That's just a bunch of rock. Haha! That's a piece. Nice day at Titanite Hill.